Hey guys, how's it going? This is Sam here. Hope you guys are enjoying your holidays and hope you guys are happy that the new year is coming for 2022. Hopefully it's been better than the last 2 years. Because God, we really need it. Normally when I do these end of the year videos, I usually go through a compilation of the best of 2021 and show you some of the best videos, which I could do and I might be able to do, and I might do throughout this video and show some highlights. But I want to also go through a timeline of 2018 to 2020 and give you guys an idea of what I've been doing throughout that time, and then go into 2021. Because it's been a very long time since I've been able to sit down and talk to you guys on a personal level, kind of show you guys more of a personal side of what my life's been. So let's begin 2018. Guys, this is Sam here, and I have returned to this channel, even though I said I was done with this channel. I'll explain in a second. In 2018, I came back. I was gone away for a year for college. It's my last year of filmmaking school, and I have to say, I absolutely adore those memories I made. I made some incredible friends. I met incredible people that I never thought I'd ever meet before in my life. It was absolutely amazing, and to this day I stay in contact with a few people from college. Maybe this year I might be able to see those guys once again, and maybe do some videos with them. Maybe not just for this channel, but like maybe other stuff. Maybe expand on doing stuff. Maybe do some doing filmmaking and do short films and be able to do something more of those guys again. It would be so much fun to do. So hopefully in the near future that could become a reality. So I will say that I enjoyed my time in college. But after college, I have to admit, I was burnt out. College really tested my passion for making videos and filmmaking in general, because that's exactly what it did. In 2018, I would try to come back, do some videos, and I would stop. I would start up and stop, start up and stop. And that's kind of the whole duration of 2018-2020. I was more or less dealing with some burnout and trying to get back in the flow, but I was just so mentally burnt, and to a point where, looking back on it, it absolutely bothers the shit out of me. Specifically for one particular video, or I should say web series I was going to do.
I know what I have to become.
And what's that?
A social justice warrior.
What? I wanted to change Hater's character. Felt like I done all I could with Hater being this angry, pissed off gamer who would just get mad and all this rage, because that was a huge thing until that decided to die down. I wanted to change Hater's character and make it more modernize it and kind of adapt it. I looked at some of the social justice warriors and I saw that and I thought just how ridiculous that whole thing was. I saw more of the negative stuff of it and I thought I can make a character of this. I thought, and making Hater a social justice warrior so that he can use that social justice warrior status to use it to get an upper hand, I thought would be a brilliant character, and I decided to go for it. And I thought I relatively did a pretty good job. I got me, at the time, my best view rate, which is 100 views. Which I know, this being a small channel, that's not a big deal. But at the time, it was amazing. And I even saw a comment that said, you should make this into a series. And that's when I thought, you know what? I'm absolutely going to fucking do that. And I will do that. The idea of the social justice Hater series was going to be a very dramatic, serious thing with comedy in, obviously. This was also to expand the Hater character, and me doing this series for me personally was to be able to tell myself and maybe other people that I can just do more than skin. I can take it to the next level. While you may notice one something in particular when you go up look up social justice Hater, there's only one episode. I did this video in August of 2018, and the very next video I did was a Phil Swift will love this kind of stuff, memeing, was in late November. I didn't continue on the social justice Hater videos, and to this day, it bothers the holy crap out of me. For me, it was a letdown for myself. I really wanted us to really go and really do very well, and I just never did, and it bothers the crap out of me that I never did it. So maybe in 2022, maybe, just maybe, I might revisit Social Justice Hater and try it again. Or maybe do another web series. I really want to try to do a web series. And hopefully, not only does it go well, that I actually complete it and actually get it done. I know in my heart I can do it. All I gotta do is execute. And around this time, it was more, I'm not longer burnt out. I would go do a video, and then for some reason, someone would bum me out, and I would just stop making videos. Or I'd get in the role going, and I would get super sick, and I would stop and go. But around summer of 2019, I felt like I was really starting to get going again. And then, boom. Around this time, I was working at a retail store. It was starting to become really difficult to get to work because I didn't drive. Because one thing about me is that I don't actually drive. At the time, I had no learners. I didn't drive. I had a fear of driving, so I didn't drive. So I had other people drive me around. Became inconvenient for a lot of people, especially my parents. It wasn't fair to them. So me and my brother decided to move an apartment inside of town, very close to where I worked, so that it'd be easier for me, my brother, who was working in town at the time as well, and my parents, who didn't have to drive me in and out of town wasting gas. So it was a win-win for everybody. And after I moved to the apartment, I only did, in 2019, 2 videos. And it bothers me that I think I only did the 2 videos from October to December. I only did 2 videos, and it bothered me. Again, I worked in retail, and we're going into the craziest time of the year for us, which is Christmas and Boxing Day, so yeah. But even still, I used to do that before we went to college. I worked at the same job, and I was making videos every week, still doing that. But I guess it was just kind of, I don't know. I think it's just a really weak excuse for myself, is what I'm saying. The holiday craze died down, so I was able to kind of get back into videos. I was starting to kind of get back into video making, and it seemed like I was starting to get in a groove. Boom! Coronavirus hits. Forcing me and my brother to get on furlough and moving back to our parents' place, where I was able to kind of continue with some momentum with some videos, making some pretty decent videos. But, you know, it wasn't still at a consistent basis. I was still, I don't know, I couldn't quite get back in the groove again. But I couldn't quite get back into that motion of making videos every single week. Maybe because my think tank was not doing so well, or I wasn't sitting down and actually thinking hard to get back in the think tank. But I was still pumping some videos out a little bit more consistent. After we got off furlough, we moved back to the apartment. I started making some relatively decent videos. It kept going on and on and on. And at the end of September, I made my last video of 2020 because I was busy, again, going into the holiday season, and I was still focused on doing that over everything else. So, yeah. Enter 2021.
You do know that COVID's still around, right?
I hate you! I wish I was never born!
So 2021 hit. Everything was still shut down. COVID was still a thing. First 2 months, January and February, I only did 2 videos. Around this time, my brother, who found a job working very close, extremely close to where our parents lived, decided it would make more sense for him to move back to home because he's close to there. And it made absolute sense, right? So I was left all alone at this apartment. At the time, I was really starting to get affected with what COVID was doing to the entire world. I wasn't able to go out and, you know, hang out with people. I was starting to deal with the effects of loneliness. A lot of times I would wake up in the morning, I would get up, go to work, come home, and just worry about work, and that was basically it. It was a very unfulfilling life, and I would try to do these videos, but I had no motivation, none of that whatsoever. It was tough. It was really tough, and I was by myself at the time, nobody, and I was just really at this time kind of miserable. But when I do videos, it would make me happy. So after the first 2 months, I was able to kind of get some videos going. One of the highlights, the 2 highlights I think were the St. Patricks Day videos, which I think are some of my best videos. My 3rd consecutive St. Patricks Day video I did. First one just involved me, second one involved my brother, and the 3rd one involved my older brother. So it was really awesome to actually get my older brother involved in my video.
I just absolutely feel so just terrible. I mean, oh, Shorty, what am I gonna do? Okay. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Would you believe that video was supposed to be about 6 minutes long? The idea of the video was to be every YouTuber apology video ever. But I'm watching the entire thing, and it's just not, I'm not laughing, I'm not thinking it's funny. The only funny part of the video was actually just 10-second bit. You know what? that was the best part of the video. Why not just make that the video? And that's exactly what I did. If I only have like a few seconds of content, but it's really funny, just fucking do it. As long as it's funny and it clicks, do it. And I started to do that a little bit. And around this time, I was starting to kind of get back in the groove. I was still dealing with loneliness, but I was starting to kind of get back into it. Start making videos.
Start with this.
I didn't say fucking you!
I'm just putting it down.
I didn't say you!
I'm just saying.
I didn't say you! This is probably one of the worst fucking videos I ever done. My brothers probably drink on a regular basis. They can hold their liquor. When I did this video, I was not drinking at all. I can drink a little bit, but I often go off and come back on and go off. I was still off and I decided to jump right into doing this. And it was a stupid fucking idea on my end. I can blame no one else but myself. After filming this video, oh boy, I ended up getting a little alcohol poisoning. I was throwing up anything I consumed. I was hungover for like a day and a half and I was just so fucked up. And trying to edit this video made me physically sick to my stomach. I don't mean that being figurative. I meant literally when I had to take breaks just to stop editing this video because I felt just nauseous from watching this shit. So yeah, it's not the most favorite video of mine personally. Some people like it, but for me, no. For personal reasons, I fucking hate it. After doing the next 3 videos, I can tell you straight up, I was completely miserable. I was really hit hard with loneliness. I was sick and tired of coming home and not seeing anybody. It was really affecting me at my work. I remember one time where I just freaked out at the littlest thing and completely just lost my mind. I completely just snapped and started screaming and cussing like a madman, and to a point where I actually had to take myself and leave work to go home and just cool off because I was so angry. Lease for the apartment was coming up, and at this time, for this entire time at work, I was still part-time. And it was very obvious that I was not going to be named full-time, so I could not support the apartment financially. I was miserable. I didn't know if I had a place to go. And a lot of things in my mind were just falling apart. I remember having a talk with my boss, and he basically said, you need to have a better morale. My morale was down, and I need to be more happier, and all this kind of stuff. And I was very miserable. I will admit that I was really miserable. I remember just being on the phone with my mother, basically just being crying, and I remember her saying, what do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? I want to make film, whether it be YouTube or doing film or making movies or doing that. I want to do something that I'm passionate about. And at that point I realized that it was time for me to move on. It was time for me to get out of there. So I did. I moved out of the apartment back home and I handed in my resignation to my job. As I sit here right now, I'm in a way better mental and emotional state than I was in October. I feel better morally. I'm doing videos every week, which is great. I'm in a much better mental and emotional state. I'm doing videos every week. I'm doing the thing I love, and I got my learners now. And so, you know what? It's the little things that count. I hope to go into 2022 as a better content creator and be able to do things better and do better for me mentally, emotionally, and physically. And hopefully, I can better myself as a human being going into 2022. I can sit here and say right now, as I record this, that I am in a much better headspace, mentally, emotionally, even physically. I feel better than I have in a very long time. I can sit here and make New Year's resolutions about how in 2022 I'm going to do web series and I'm going to continue making videos and I'm going to better myself as a person, and I hope I can do that. But you know what I really want to do in 2022? I want to be able to take my channel, God in Your Life, and take it to the next level. I want to be able to get bigger. I want to be able to get better. If I'm able to make this somehow my job, it would be the perfect thing for me. But me saying that knows I gotta put in the work. And hopefully I can able to do that. And to anyone who has watched my video and you have liked the video, you have laughed at the video, or even watched it, all I can say is thank you. I've been doing YouTube for over 8 years. It's been some of the positive things of my life. Hopefully as I go on, I can make this something where I can continue doing this and make more people happy and make more people laugh. So with that in mind, I thank you all for watching this video. Like this video if you enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hopefully tune in every week to see new videos I do every week. 2021 was definitely a raw ride for me. I want to be able to take 2022 by the fucking balls and go. Happy holidays and happy new year. Bye bye.
Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, the camera's not even looking at me. Okay, let's get the look at me. And, okay, that's a little too high. Let's just turn it down. Nope, that doesn't work either. Let's move it up a little bit. That's not up, that's a turn. I want up and... No, look at me. Ah, God, come on. No, what is it doing? Come on. And, oh, I think I got it. Did I get it?